You know, guys, I started up the camera, checked the microphone and everything was working, but my mind, it's in a different place altogether, and I just can't figure out what's happening. I've had breakfast this morning, like, I've eaten good, Wait, I haven't had a tea today. I'm also British. What the freak am I doing? I can't believe I could forget something so fundamental to my life. What the heck am I doing? Really? Hey guys, look. I'm in my tea right now. Okay. Now this part is arguably the most important process of making a tea. I see people that literally have the tea bag in the mug and then they put the milk in. Are you crazy? You let that thing brew for a couple of minutes, guys. You strain the tea bag, remove it, and then you add the milk. Oh, there is really nothing like a nice, piping hot, fresh cup of tea, man. I'm telling you, you cannot top this. Well, let's get down to business, guys. This is probably gonna be the final house vlog. So I mentioned in a video yesterday, if you guys wanted to see like almost a final update thing with what happened over the break when I was chilling, and it seemed like most people were interested. So the break has officially been over for a couple of days, but if this is your first video back, then hey, yeah, I'm returning. But yeah, man, this video is basically just gonna be me talking about what I ended up getting up to over the break, because there was a lot of things I ended up doing more for me mentally, and I feel like it's worked out incredibly, and I'm so excited to get back into videos. You know one thing that never excites me though, guys? Yeah, you know that small section I ended up vlogging? Yeah, my camera's dead already because I don't charge things because I'm stupid, so I'm gonna have to wait to vlog more. You know something else I've really never understood? I don't feel comfortable doing these vlogs without wearing my headphones, so even though there's no audio coming through, I'm gonna wear them anyway. You're weird! Now, I wanted to keep this update video fresh though, guys, because I want to show you the house in its entirety, which I'm definitely gonna be doing. I also want to show you the office too. I've spent a lot of time refining things. I went ahead and added these things to the backdrop. Now, figuring out the perfect way to put those sideways took me like an hour and a half. It's way longer than it should have took. I think it looks pretty sweet though, guys. Like, wow. What do you think? Is it sick? Am I gonna get popular on YouTube because of it? One thing about this room I soon discovered after moving everything in was this place had some kind of crazy reverb issue. Like, I was doing just regular talking and I could hear, it was like I was in a hall, bro. Like, no exaggeration, this is actually how it sounded and I could not stand it. So I ended up learning quite a bit about like sound tile placement and a lot also about where the reverb is being generated in this room and where the sound is bouncing from, which was quite an experience and took a long time to master. But I went ahead and got this done, and whilst it's like, to the outsider, if they saw this setup, they'd probably be like, why are you soundproofing tiles so like random? You should have that looking fresh, but I was more focused on just getting the sound under control. Let me actually show you the office. Let's get going with the small little office tour, guys. Really not that much has changed on the like desktop front. I mean, it's basically the same setup that I had at home, albeit ridiculously messy. Look at this bull crap. Honestly, most of the office work went into the soundproofing. Now, one of the things which was kind of frustrating is that you can see some of these tiles aren't the same color. It's like they slightly stand out. You see this buddy here and then this one here. I don't really know what that's about, but honestly, it really changes the sound of the room so much for the better as well, man. Like, without this soundproofing, this would just be a straight up echo room, man. Got the PC running under there, and also over by the window, I kind of did this soundproof, like, cardboard thing. I attach it basically over where the blind is there. It just helps dampen the sound a bit. Like, another really annoying thing was to kind of figure a way to soundproof, I guess, where the window was, because it causes a lot of echo, and that was basically it. Got some soundproofing up there to stop some sound. Now, you guys saw the wardrobe before, okay? This is a soundproofing cloth all the way down. This place is basically causing 80% of the room's echo, so I gotta basically cover that thing up to stop some of the echo. And then the back wall, man. Now, I think this looks sick. We got some of those sideways there, over by the door as well. You can kind of see I did that with the door. Sound bounced a little bit towards the top, so we basically cut that back, and then we have a square basically soundproofing there. The only dilemma I've got about this place is that legit, no matter what the weather it is, summer or winter, this is a sauna room, okay? I'm literally cooking myself right now. You like your 8-bit Ryan? Well done, because yeah, I'm about to come out that way. But let me just go ahead and cut back a little bit, guys, because I'm getting distracted from the true message of this video, and I was talking about the things that I got up to over the break. I used that time to do a lot of things I really haven't done for a very long time. I think since I was maybe 21 or 20 years old, it was to just take some time and back away from the noisiness of the online world, because it's a crazy place, man. And when I actually did that for the first time and kind of distanced myself from my computer and took the headphones off, it's amazing how quiet the real world can be in contrast. Doing that was one of the smartest things I've ever done, and I'm finally glad that I built up the courage to take this break that I've been needing for a long time, because I feel like it's gave me a lot of time to just recoup mentally. I'm so ready to get back into this YouTube grind, and I want to do more amazing stuff. I'm more inspired than ever before. Like, just talking about this, I'm feeling a level of excitement inside, man, and it feels real good. I want to try new things with the channel. I tried yesterday, like, this whole FNAF and Chuck E. Cheese thing and just, like, exploring the weird lore that was going on online, and a lot of people really enjoyed that. You know, something else I want to try is, like, reacting to these crazy FNAF tapes, because there are hundreds popping up online, and they are incredible. If you guys want that, you can let me know down below. I've got some really fun plans for the future of this channel, though, and just the way I do things, and it's taught me the importance of taking breaks from time to time, even if it's just a few days here and then, even honestly if I don't want to take a break. It's like how when people who write novels, they go ahead and they take themselves to some distant area in the world where there's going to be like no human interaction, and they just kind of sit there for weeks figuring out what their next novel is going to be in the story, because it's the quietness where the best ideas come from, and the self-reflection is honestly the most permanent. If that was the right word to use right there, that was a sick quote, okay, and I made that up. So the break has worked absolute wonders for my inspiration and honestly the motivation to keep going with the videos I'm doing whilst introducing brand new things alongside it. I don't want you guys to worry though, like if you do see new ideas on the channel, they may end up just being simply one-offs, and if you guys don't enjoy it, I simply won't do it again. The only way I'm gonna figure that out though is if you guys let me do it and give it the benefit of the doubt, and then we can figure out if it's a good idea or a bad idea from there. Something else really important is I actually got the grass figured out. Let me show you. Are you kidding me? These are growing back through already? You know what, I think before we cut back into the vlogging, let me just briefly break down the house. No, not in that sense. Oh god! Now, the only thing that changed about the house is we just basically got rooms full of crap. There's the bedroom. Look, listen, I slept in that bed this morning. I woke up in a big rush because I was so excited to record videos. That's definitely why the bed's not made there, guys, you know. And if we go ahead and keep panning, we've got toilet number 2 and then basically the office, right? Michael, can you shut up? We take just a little trip down the stairs and then we enter the living room where there's been a couple of changes. Like, hold on, what's this? This is seriously one of the craziest things I've bought, guys. It's a really, really nice TV. And like, I was surprised. Look how flat this thing is, dude. That's taking inspiration from Pancake Booty. Got the coffee table. I sometimes do some work on the laptop in here if I just want to get away from the office and get a bit of breathing space mentally. I've got the electric drums pretty much in that corner there with an amp, which is basically going to get me evicted in about 3 days, and then a nice TV to, you know, kick it, watch some Netflix. Like, how about we do that now, you know? Jackpot. No more Netflix, I'm done. We go downstairs, guys, and there's not really much more change down here. It's just basically been lived in that little bit more. I don't know, this is where I put my clothes. Guess what? This is where I do my ironing too. And then crazy, guys, I put clothes in here and it washes them. However, look in this cupboard, guys. I'm just saying, I'm a tea connoisseur. You see all the variations though? The craziest part though, guys, is I still haven't set the house on fire. I don't know what's going on, man, but I guess I'm getting lucky or something? Yeah, that's basically it, if I'm honest, guys. And that, guys, is basically the entirety of this vlog and just really what I wanted to talk about. I think I want to close off this video though by talking about the more important lessons I've learned about me being easier on myself, and I think this might probably apply to more of you guys than you think. We are always going to be our own worst enemies in just about everything that we try and do. We're always trying to shut ourselves down and not parade the things that we come up with and give ourselves that gratification. Now, something I learned about me more specifically is that I refuse to give myself any acknowledgement of achievement or anything positive, because I like to try and get things done well, and I'll just kind of shun that off. Like, if I do a good job, rather than kind of patting myself on the back, I'll just say, yeah, as expected. However, if I miss a deadline because maybe I'm spending way too long working on a video or something like that, I will mentally punish myself and talk so much crap that, like, if I got that online from another person, I'd probably block them immediately. That should say messages about how I am to myself. But one thing I mastered over the years was finding ways to talk down to myself and probably cause solve most of the like mental problems that I was experiencing during that time. And I think over the break, I finally figured out the answer as to how I can never have that happen again. I think one of the things I'm definitely gonna do from this point on is I will never make myself sick anymore from missing an upload when there's some game that I want to play and get out to you guys. I also won't punish myself if I do realize that I gotta take a day off here and there because maybe I didn't sleep well the night before. Maybe my energy won't be as good as it could be, and maybe I won't make the best content for you guys as a result. This is probably one of the smartest solutions I can do for myself. And during this break as well, like, it gave me a lot of time to reflect, and like, Corey, I get why that dude takes so many breaks. You can see some of his fans from time to time kind of breathe this negative energy about when he leaves without a word really. But something important to remember is that being creative doesn't just happen. It takes quite a bit of willpower, and it's fairly difficult to do 24/7, I would say, especially when by choice you choose to do all of that creativity, whether it be the concepts, the recording, and the editing and uploading all to yourself. It's a hard thing to give away to someone else to kind of take over for you. I think that's why me personally as well, even though I have an editor, I will only let them do so much. I'm so used to putting the final flair into my videos and giving it that kind of 8-bit Ryan feel, if that even makes sense. So I think that's what I want to go for from now on. But yeah, guys, this is where we're going to cut things here. This was just like a self-reflection video. People wanted to know what happened over the break. You guys got to see the sicko office. You guys also got to see that pristine flat level of grass that now exists in the back garden. And bro, does it look insane? Also that spider's nest though. And the house really is a final, guys. Like, the only things I'm going to do from here on out is just constantly improve on the look of the house and just add little things here and there as time goes on. But that's about everything, man. And I think that's going to conclude this video of really what I ended up getting up to over the 2 weeks break that I had. It was a great time of reflection, and it was a good time to get my headspace back to where it needed to be. We're going to kill it with these videos coming up, man. I'm so excited for all of the crazy concepts and new things I'm going to introduce over time, and I just want to see your guys' reaction and if you end up enjoying it. But thank you so much for watching this video, especially all the way to the end if you're here, and I will of course see you guys on the next one. You're not going to edit this out again? Like, you're back to this bullcrap? Because, you know, you don't just cut this, it could be so sick.